Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to my people out there across the country, man. Y'all already know how it is, man. No turd up, man. Straight cheese, man. Feel me, man? Yo, man. Peace to the gods and the goddesses, man. About to do a quick little video, man. Yo, we're gonna be talking about this fake ass infinity symbol. Fake ass infinity symbol. That symbol, the sideways 8, you know, I done broke it down past videos, check them archives. But that sideways 8 is not a symbol that represents infinity, and infinity is not infinity, at least how they describe it to you. The whole meanings is bogus. You know what I'm saying? The whole meanings is bogus. Infinity means, well, the infinity definition that they gave us means something that keeps on going, that never ends. But if you look and see the examples that's being utilized to describe infinity, you see that it's just something that constantly loops. It constantly loops and keeps repeating, loop, repeating, loop, repeating, loop, repeating. They got the beginning, they go all the way through the end, and it starts all over. It's not a new. It's not new. It's the same damn thing. So your infinity, in regards to how they describe it, is fugazi. The infinity is really the Ouroboros. You know what I mean? The infinity symbol is an Ouroboros. It is an Ouroboros that has folded out of itself. 2 zeros, co-joint. How the hell could that be something? But then again, see, I already know how they be doing the word game. So it's like how they described it to people is like they would misanalyze what's actually being presented. You know what I mean? Because infinity got nothing to do with the future. Realistically speaking. Infinity got nothing to do with the future. The future is something that's continuous and always displays something new. Always. That's how you know it's real. But this infinity, and like this infinity symbol, yo, bruh, that joint is fake, man. It's something that just keep looping, the Ouroboros, a twin Ouroboros. Or Ouroboros with a shadow emitting out. And it all plays in part with matching the two sexes, which causes a halt in the genetic reproduction. Matching two vulvas. But that infinity, man, I will no longer be, I'm off that wagon. Like I stated before, man, there's a lot of wagons I gotta get up off of. And I ain't afraid to admit it. See, you got a lot of people out here that, you know what I'm saying, they will come across some things or be pondering on some things and deal with it, analyze it logically, and then they would still ride with the illusion. They would still ride with the illusion. Like, you got people out there that say that they black people. People out there that say that they came from Africa. But then you would ask these people if they ever had an out-of-body experience. And they would say, yeah. That's how you know they full of it, man. If you've had an out-of-body experience, the first thing you realize is that you are not the body. But how the hell you call yourself black? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that infinity, man, is fake. Infinity is the Ouroboros. It keeps on looping over and over and over and over and over. The same thing over and over and over. That's an artificial description of the future. Infinity is the artificial description of the future. It's something that keeps on going up to a certain point, and when it reaches peak, it will go back down from which it came and start the whole procedure all over again. It'll basically do the same thing all over again. Nothing new. Well, I'm off that wagon. I'm off that wagon in regards to the infinity being something that represents something that's really continuous. Because you got things that are really continuous, meaning that substances that constantly exist in the future, and then you got substances that's artificially continuous, meaning that they just keep looping, appear that they're moving forward, but they just doing the same thing over and over. You ain't moving forward if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Looping. You know what I mean? The further you go, the more you experience. And the more you experience, the whole scenario or scenery change. How could that symbol represent something that's supposedly infinite, but the symbol never changes? Every time you grow, the dimension changes with you. You're going into different dimensions, everything is changing. Even the language, everything is being upgraded. Because you got languages that's tailor-made for certain dimensions. And why the hell are we using English language to express a numeric language? I mean, a numeric language is a language in itself, but why are we using English to express that? Shouldn't we be using a numeric language? If numbers is really a language, why are we using English to describe it? Why are we not using the number language to describe the numbers? I mean, everything is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like Chinese people that speak Chinese. They have their own language, but nobody is using Chinese to express the Chinese language. We all using English to express it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? That wouldn't even make no sense. We all using English to express Chinese, but here the Chinese have their own Chinese language. The Chinese people got their own Chinese language, but they're not even using the Chinese language to express the Chinese. Why are we using the English language to express a numeric language? Shouldn't we be using a numeric language? Questions I be asking myself. You know, that might confuse people a little bit, but for those that's vibing on that frequency, they will understand exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, infinity. is an artificial perception of the future. The future is something that's constantly going, man. Infinity is something that's constantly repeating. They even use a repetitive symbol to describe it, which is a collapsed helix. Once your helix collapses, you're always going to be repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. If your helix is evolving, constantly more strands is being added, more poles is being adopted. You're constantly going to be growing. But with that collapsed helix sideways 8 infinity symbol, that symbol does not, it has nothing to do with the future. It has nothing to do with moving forward. It got to do with moving, looping. Yeah, everybody looping. Real talk. Everybody looping. Everybody's looping. So I'm off that wagon of the infinity symbol. And now that I start analyzing and thinking about it, it's like they never really described it as something that was in a realm of moving forward or evolving, upgrading. I mean, even when you play, to give you a practical example, even when you play video games, and say you get a gun that has unlimited ammo, and they put that infinity symbol. They would say you have infinite ammo, unlimited ammo, and they put that infinity symbol there. The gun is not upgrading. There's nothing new happening with the gun. You just shoot. The bullets run out and then it resets. Shoot, the same thing. It's the same thing happening over and over and over, man. So now that I think about it, the way how they described it, it was misinterpreted. By we actually confusing the infinity with something that was continuous, really continuous. Because the only real continuous is when you constantly moving forward, constantly upgrading, constantly experiencing new things. You ain't experiencing nothing new in infinity mode. You just repeating, you just reviewing the same thing. The same thing. I'm off that wagon. About the future, bro. Yeah. It's about the damn future. And I was watching this TV series that they got. And they had the symbol. I was like, yo, let me analyze this real quick. A bunch of stuff they was dropping in the movie. The series. But I was like, yo, let me analyze this symbol right here, man. Finally looking at it, I'm like, yo, man, this ain't no damn symbol that represents growth. That's a symbol that represents a damn curse. The infinity symbol is a symbol of a curse. It's a curse symbol, man. You got sigils that could free you, and then you got sigils that could curse you. So you gotta know that the sigil is the energy signature. So that sigil or that curse of infinity is a curse that will keep people constantly looping, doing the same thing over and over under the illusion that they are somehow evolving. And they're not. You can look and see. You got people that celebrate Thanksgiving every year. But because they got a different outfit on, and they might go to somebody else's house, they assume that they're moving forward. You're not moving forward because you're still operating under the spell. Infinity. Christmas, infinity. Valentine's Day, infinity. New Year's Eve, infinity. voting for presidents. Infinity. Looking for people that have shareholder meetings that's creating a whole bunch of different extensions of commerce, and then you wishing that all of your problems will go away. Infinity. It is a business to keep people stressed. Y'all should know this. It's a business. They have prescription drugs that they prescribe to people who are stressed. If profits are down, they will create a stressful situation. Period. The same way how they could, when they have a whole bunch of flat screens on the shelf, yo, we ain't moving no units, man. Yo, we need to create a situation where we can move these units. You know what I'm saying? Let's start advertising the 4K. Let's start pushing the 4K out there. Let's get the people all hyped up. Get a bunch of celebrities to back it up. You know what I'm saying? They're appointed slave managers, celebrities, which ain't no damn stars. You gotta stop calling these celebrities stars because they ain't no damn stars. A star is a soul. A soul moves on the frequency of a god or a goddess. They are not stars, they are lunars. They ain't nothing but a bunch of moons because they being manipulated by way of fear. Hell yeah. Know what I mean? Your New Year's resolution, infinity. Always attracting a type of man or a type of woman and turn around saying that they ain't ish. Infinity. You got the spell. You got the spell of the twin serpent. The twin Ouroboros woman. Running around days. You can't connect the dots. Infinity. The spell. This whole damn constellation right here is the Ouroboros constellation. The zodiac Ouroboros. You know what I mean? All celestial bodies that have, well, they all got a sun. They are all a certain type of zodiac. We'll just play along so people can understand the language. They are all a certain type of zodiac. What zodiac constellation is this that we're in? It's the Ouroboros. How you think things keep looping? The same damn thing over and over and over and over and over. We are in the infinity, not moving forward, constantly doing over. It's like that movie Groundhog Day. The only difference between that movie and Groundhog Day and this is that in that movie, he still had his memory. You constantly forgetting is an example of you starting from scratch. You're doing it over again. You're starting from scratch. Once upon a time you didn't know. Then you go up to a certain point. Then when you reach that peak, you go back down to that same point when you didn't know. And you start all over again. The same damn thing. The only difference between that movie and this is that, well, in the movie, every time he woke up, he had a recall. He had a total recall of what happened. And by him having a total recall, he realized that his entire environment that he was placed in was nothing more than a simulation. So he just started studying. He started studying the simulation. That's when his pineal gland was online, and he was just sitting there, just like analyzing everything. And he became in synchronicity with it, not in submission to it. He became in synchronicity with it, and he was able to calculate things right when it happened. He was punctual. You know what I mean? And but when he became punctual, when he realized that it was a simulation, that's what this is happening on this planet right here. It's a simulation. We in fall right now. About to be winter. Damn simulation. The only thing is that they got a lot of artificial simulations. Even though that this whole planet is artificial and it has an artificial simulation, but they have different levels to artificialism. So they got artificial simulations out here that they have you focusing on that you can't even really focus on the fake real artificial the fake authentic simulation, which would be Earth, realizing that, yo, this is a freaking loop, man. We keep doing the same thing over and over, man. He was all satisfying the flesh, man. Check out that movie Groundhog Day, man. What's that dude name? The dude from Ghostbusters was in it. That's his name, son. Y'all probably seen it already. Check out that movie, man. Man. Hold on for a sec. Yeah. Just keep looping, man. A week from now, you're not gonna remember what you did today. You're not gonna remember what you did today a week from now. Looping. Know what I mean? And because you're not going to remember what you did, you're going to make moves based on what you don't know. You're going to be making ignorant decisions. Like if Mother Dudders really had, like I stated before in past videos, man, if we all, talking about the God race, the soul race, if we all had all of our memories, we would not be moving the way how we're moving right now on this planet. That is a fact. That is a fact. That if we all had all of our memories, I'm talking about all, not a certain limit, I'm talking about all, because we older than time. You know what I'm saying? As I stated before in past videos, we never had a beginning. That's an illusion. Just like Earth. Never had it. So if we had all of that, and that's a hell of a lot of experiences. You really think about it, man. Like, man, we older than time? These ain't. Bruh, yo, man, there is no numeric value that would even come close to how long we've been in existence if you was to put a number to it. Numbers would die before it would even calculate. Damn, son. Son, that's not even that's like a poor comparison, son. Using numbers to describe how long we've been in existence, because numbers is so limited. You know what I mean? But yo, man, about to get up out of here, tell you this client, and y'all already know what it is. I'm out, sinners.